Hi, I'm Pat James Dementry, and I wanted to take just a moment to share something very personal and sort of a mission, and that is to make sure you and your family and the people you love have a carbon monoxide detector. You know, I had a carbon monoxide detector for years, plugged it in, never thought about it. I only had one. One night when I was laying in bed, it went off, but just for a couple of minutes. I didn't really think anything about it. Went through my day, got off the air. On the way home, something said to me, you know what, maybe you should go buy a new one, because I thought that one was broken. So I'll be honest, I stopped, I bought one for each floor. When I got them home and I plugged them in, they were blaring. Because realize carbon monoxide is odorless, it didn't smell like anything, and I thought it couldn't be happening to me. Well, thank goodness I did that, because those carbon monoxide detectors saved my life and my family's life. When I called 911, they came and they made sure that everything was fine.
You know, that's not the only near miss somebody on our host team had. Those near misses, or those near hits rather, are profound and something that we don't necessarily think could happen to us. But that's why this is so important. This is Amy D'Angelo. Nice to see you.
Thank you for having me.
She is one of our home specialists, and you're holding the USI carbon monoxide alarm. It has a 10-year battery, and I believe it's not actually just one, it's a set of two.
Correct.
It's two of these for $49.92. 5 easy payments of $9.998. And here's the fundamental bottom line. Like, is it worth it to you to protect your family for under $50 for 10 years? My answer to that is,
yes.
Yeah. Because it's colorless, odorless, and tasteless. That means there's nothing that I as a human can do to detect, oh, carbon monoxide's around, unless I have a detector.
Correct.
Tell me about this. What's the kind of overall big issue?
What I love about this is, as you said, it's colorless, it's odorless, it's tasteless. And unless you have a unit like this in your home, you won't know it. But it's small, and we recommend one on each and every level of your home, so you get two. So you have to do nothing. It is so simple that when you get it home, you just pull the little red tab and you test it, and you're going to hear it go off. Hopefully you'll all have a 000 reading, and then your screen is going to go blank, and it's going to go dark, just like your cell phone, just like your computer. It is still working behind the scenes every day while it's there and while the screen is dark like this. But carbon monoxide comes from the incomplete combustion of fossil fuels, the home heating oil, the coal, the charcoal, the wood, the propane, and they power all of these sources in your home, your portable heaters, your chimneys, an automobile that can be idling in your garage or your neighbor's attached garage that you're unaware of.
Wow.
Your clothing dryer, your range or vent, your fireplace, a grill, a generator. Please, it's storm season. Keep your generators away from your homes and out of your garages, and your furnace and your water heater.
Hold on for a second, because that graphic, when I first saw it, if you keep that up, it's fascinating to me. I didn't know that all of these items were sources for carbon monoxide in my home. So, you know, if you think, oh, the furnace, it's broken, or there might be something, hello, you're putting yourself at risk. The water heater as well. We have a fireplace. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It brings in carbon monoxide.
Correct.
Whenever you dry your clothes. So these are all ways that on a daily basis we
home.
put ourselves at risk, or obviously we're bumping up against carbon monoxide. Now the question is, does it get to a level that is that's dangerous for us? That is why we have a detector.
Right.
This is our health insurance right here for our bodies and
peace
our
of
loved
mind.
ones.
And all it takes from that list is one item to malfunction just one time, and you're at risk for it. I have a friend, her stove malfunctioned. They were cooking for a party for days, and it was fine. And the next day it malfunctioned. Something happened overnight.
Oh.
And by the time they realized what was happening, they called the fire department. They told them they were lucky to get out alive, because the levels in her home were so dangerously high from cooking all morning in her home.
Now, where do we put these in our home? What's the recommendation?
We recommend one on each and every level of your home, and one inside each and every bedroom, because it is a tool, and if you cannot hear it, then it's not an effective tool. And I know I sleep next to someone who snores. My dad's losing his hearing. My kids have their headsets on that they can't hear me. So you want to make sure that everyone can hear it. And I joke about the size of this, and I do this just for fun. This is my cell phone. We all have cell phones. It's smaller than my cell phone. It it goes in among the displays of your home. You don't notice it. It's got no footprint, but what it does to protect your life is worth that small little footprint.
It's 4.5 inches high and it's about 2.5 inches wide. So
Yes.
it really is, you know, like a deck of cards, like a puffy deck of cards in the palm of your hand, on your nightside table, of course, in a bookshelf, which is where mine are plug-ins. So I actually don't have this 10-year battery. I have the plug-in version.
You need
and this is what the woman is doing. She just pulls out the little tab when you get it home.
Yes.
And then push the button. It's V35581, and the retail on this is $62. So it's $12 and change more than our price. We are doing this now because, you know, loved ones are going to be coming into your home. First of all, you need it every day, all day, even if it's you and just the dog and the pets. Everybody's vulnerable to carbon monoxide.
Yes.
But if you are going to be hosting other people in your home, you want to make sure your home is as safe as it possibly can be. And if unsafe levels of carbon monoxide occur, you want to be warned.
Immediately. If you ever do hear this go off, please call emergency services. Let them figure out the source of it. And I have it sideways just to show you. There's a little sticker here that shows you, oops, a little crooked, sorry about that. It shows you the date. So you can write the date 10 years from now because, again, it's got a permanent power Duracell alkaline battery. You have to do nothing. There's a little mounting hole if you'd like to use it. It comes with a little, it comes with a little mounting kit. I like to just place it anywhere. It's a freestanding unit, but you do nothing for 10 years with this unit. And again, it feels like you are coming down with the flu. You get dizzy, you're nauseous. And this is the time of year. More than half of the carbon monoxide related incidents happen between November and February, and that number peaks in December. And there are more than 72,000 non-fire carbon monoxide related incidents each and every year. And that's a statistic from the National Fire Protection Association. So you want to make sure that this peace of mind, I call it my little guardian angel peace of mind, is there in your home protecting you.
The other thing that I noticed what you said is that the symptoms of the poisoning mimic being sick.
Correct.
A little bit like I'm dizzy, I'm nauseous, a little bit flu-like. And so as we're in November, December, and January, and we all might be feeling sick, you might erroneously wave off symptoms from carbon monoxide as I just have a cold or I'm coming down with the regular flu, and it happens to be that you're vulnerable to what the carbon monoxide levels are in your home at that time.
Yeah.
I have them on every floor. Mine are plug-in because they're the old school kind. They don't have a 10-year battery, which is the upgrade. This is a 10-year battery that you're not buying, you don't mess with. This is sealed inside,
it's
right?
Sealed for
it's
10
sealed
years.
inside for 10 years. You get it home, you pop out the tab, you test it by pushing the button, you'll hear that piercing sound. Can we hear the piercing sound?
Can.
Just to let you know that this is a for real sound that says get up, get out of the house.
That's right. And you hear the sound and then it's going to go quiet. This unit's been modified so you can see what a readout looks like. But you're going to hear the 4 loud beeps, a pause, and 4 more beeps. Please, I know I've said it. If you hear this ever go off in your home, call emergency services.
Get out of the house.
Get out of the house. Take your pets and take your loved ones because everyone is susceptible to carbon monoxide poisoning. It is a gas. It will travel through sheetrock. It will get in your ventilation systems, and you won't know it's there unless you have a unit like this.
This is 5 easy payments of $9.98. If you are caring for your loved ones, if you are caring for your elderly parents, if you've got a vacation home, these should just be in the same way that we know that smoke detectors are a must-have. And I feel like actually they're part of the code now.
Only
as
in
a
30
home.
states.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Smoke detectors. Wow, interesting. So, because I always lived in houses with smoke detectors.
Yep,
That
carbon.
they have to be there. But smoke detectors are always needed, right?
Yes.
And so this should be in the same way that smoke detectors
Correct.
are always needed. Carbon monoxide detectors should always be needed as well. Amy, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for spending time with me. Thank you for spending time with me. And I am going to keep going because it's my afternoon. It's Wednesday afternoon, and I'm going to keep going because I've got my friend Mary Lynn Meyer coming up, and we've got 2 hours of philosophy. So we're going to help you give gorgeous. Stick with me. See you in a second.